Okay, students, come to a theorem. Let W1 comma W2 be any two subspaces of a vector space capital V of F. Then we are going to prove two conditions. First one is W1 plus W2 is a subspace of V of F. W1 plus W2 is the linear sum of W1 and W2. Second one is W1 is contained in W1 plus W2 and W2 is also contained in W1 plus W2. So come to the proof. Let W1 comma W2 be any two subspaces of a vector space capital V of F. Now come to the first condition. In first condition we are going to prove W1 plus W2 is a subspace of capital V of F. Now come to our earlier theorems. If we want to show W a non-empty subset is a subspace of capital V, we have an if and only if condition there. What is it? A alpha plus B beta belongs to W for all alpha comma beta belongs to W and A comma B belongs to capital F. ఎప్పుడైనా ఒక నాన్ ఎంటీ సెట్ Wని సబ్స్పేస్ చెప్పాలంటే ఈ కండిషన్ ఉంది, if and only if condition. By proving this in a single condition, we directly say W is a subspace of capital V. Okay, here also we are going to prove instead of W1 plus W2 is a subspace of capital V of F. So ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం చేయాలి, సరే W1 plus W2 ని సబ్స్పేస్ చెప్పాలి. That means we are going to apply this condition. We are going to prove this condition for W1 plus W2. That means A alpha plus B beta belongs to W1 plus W2 for all alpha comma beta belongs to W1 plus W2 and A comma B belongs to capital F. If we prove this condition, then W1 plus W2 is a subspace of capital V. So for that, take alpha comma beta belongs to W1 plus W2 and A comma B belongs to capital F. Okay, let alpha comma beta belongs to W1 plus W2 and small a comma b belongs to capital F. We have W1 plus W2 equal to the set containing sum of this set containing the elements which are in the form of sum of two elements, in which first element is lies in the first set and the second element is lies in the second set. Okay, here also alpha comma beta both are in W1 plus W2. Therefore, since alpha belongs to W1 plus W2, write alpha as alpha 1 plus alpha 2, where alpha 1 belongs to W1, alpha 2 belongs to W2. And since beta is also belongs to W1 plus W2, suppose beta equal to beta 1 plus beta 2. Here also beta is also sum of two elements, in which first element beta 1 belongs to W1 and second element beta 2 belongs to W2. Okay, now comes to the main statement. Now A alpha plus B beta equal to A into, here alpha means alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus B into beta means beta 1 plus beta 2. So that equal to, expand this, A alpha 1 plus A alpha 2 plus B beta 1 plus B beta 2. So that equal to, take A alpha 1 plus B beta 1 in one side, one side, B beta 1 plus A alpha 2 plus B beta 2. This is equal to A alpha plus B beta. Okay, put it in the bracket. Now alpha 1 beta 1 belongs to W1. Since alpha 1 comma beta 1 belongs to W1 and W1 is a subspace, W1 is a subspace of capital V of F, comma here alpha 1 beta 1 both are belongs to W1 and W1 is subspace of capital V of F. Therefore, A alpha 1 plus B beta 1 is also belongs to W1, subspace if and only if condition. For example, if we take alpha 1 beta 1 as alpha beta belongs to W1 and A comma B belongs to capital F. Since W1 is subspace, A alpha plus B beta belongs to W. That's like, okay. Again, since alpha 2 comma beta 2 belongs to W2, since alpha 2 comma beta 2 belongs to W2 and W2 is also a subspace of V and W2 is a subspace of V, comma, we have A alpha 2 plus B beta 2 belongs to W2. A alpha 2 plus B beta 2 belongs to W2. Okay. Now, A alpha plus B beta, come back to my again statement, A alpha plus B beta equal to, A alpha plus B beta is equal to, here A alpha 1 plus B beta 1 plus A alpha 2 plus B beta 2. A alpha 1 plus B beta 1 plus A alpha 2 plus B beta 2. Here A alpha 1 plus B beta 1 belongs to W1. A alpha 1 plus B beta 1 belongs to W1 plus A alpha 2 plus B beta 2 belongs to W2. Okay. So, this value is equal to A alpha plus B beta belongs to W1 plus W2 for all alpha comma beta belongs to W1 plus W2 and A comma B belongs to capital F. For all alpha comma beta belongs to W1 plus W2 and small a comma b belongs to capital F. So, this is like the form A alpha plus B beta belongs to W for all alpha comma beta belongs to W and A comma B belongs to capital F. With this condition, this W1 plus W2 is a subspace of capital V. Therefore, W1 plus W2 is a subspace of capital V, is a subspace of capital V. Okay. Okay. Come to the second statement. First condition is over. W1 plus W2 is a subspace of capital V of F. Now, come to the second condition. What we are going to prove? W1 substar equal to W1 plus W2 and W2 substar equal to W1 plus W2. Okay. Come to our set theory. For any two sets A and B, if we want to show A is a subset of B, how we prove A subset of B? If we take any small x in capital A and the same element if belongs to B, then A subset B. So, if we take x as x in A, then we prove x in B, then A subset B. In the similar manner, if we want to show W1 substar equal to W1 plus W2, if we take any vector in W1 and then we prove that the same vector belongs to W1 plus W2. W1 లో ఒక వెక్టర్ తీసుకొని అదే వెక్టర్ W1 plus W2 లో ఉందని ప్రూవ్ చేస్తే అప్పుడు W1 substar equal to W1 plus W2. Similarly, we prove W2 substar equal to W1 plus W2. Okay, come to the proof. Now, we are going to prove W1 substar equal to W1 plus W2. For that, let alpha belongs to W1. Okay, since W2 is a subspace of V, since W2 is a subspace of capital V of F, comma we have 0 bar belongs to W2. So, subspace means is a vector space. So, 0 bar must be belongs to W2. Since alpha belongs to W1 and 0 bar belongs to W2, okay, we have represent alpha as alpha plus 0 bar. Alpha as alpha plus 0 bar. Here, alpha belongs to W1 plus 0 bar belongs to W2. So, totally this is equal to alpha. Alpha belongs to W1 plus W2. So, it started alpha belongs to W1, then we proved that the same alpha belongs to W1 plus W2. Therefore, alpha belongs to W1 implies alpha belongs to W1 plus W2. Therefore, W1 is substar equal to W1 plus W2. This is the first condition. Okay. Come to the second one. In the likewise, we proved W2 substar equal to W1 plus W2. For that, let beta belongs to W2. Okay, ఈసారి బీటా 2 అనేది W2లో తీసుకోండి. Okay, since W1 is a subspace of V, since W1 is a subspace of capital V, comma 0 bar belongs to W1. 0 bar belongs to W1. Now, beta equal to 0 bar plus beta. Write down beta as 0 bar plus beta. Here, 0 bar belongs to W1 plus beta belongs to W2. So, totally beta belongs to W1 plus W2. Therefore, at start we take beta in W2 and now we prove the same beta belongs to W1 plus W2. So, W2 లో beta తీసుకుంటే అదే beta ఇప్పుడు W1 plus W2 లోకి వచ్చింది. Therefore, W2 is substar equal to W1 plus W2. W2 substar equal to W1 plus W2. Okay. This is the proof. Okay. Next comes to a theorem. If capital S is a subset of a vector space capital V of F, then prove that first condition S is a subspace of V if and only if L of S equal to S. Second condition L of S equal to L of S. First of all, in our previous class we already seen what is the L of S. For example, L of S containing the set of it is a contain all the linear combination of vectors of capital S. That means if for any alpha, beta, gamma belongs to L of S, then these alpha, beta, gamma are the linear combination of vectors of capital S. Don't forget it. L of S is called the linear span. L of S called linear span. It containing in L of S, if we have any three vectors, for example, if alpha belongs to L of S and beta belongs to L of S, what it means? These alpha, beta are the linear combinations of vectors of capital S. So, L of S containing all the linear combination of vectors of capital S. Okay. Now, come to the proof. Suppose capital S is a subset of a vector space capital V of F. Okay. Now, come to our first condition. S is a subspace of V if and only if L of S equal to S. Okay, come to the proof. Suppose here S is subspace of V if and only if L of S equal to S. In first condition, the first condition containing if and only if, that means this part containing both the conditions, necessary and sufficient conditions. For that necessary condition, okay. In necessary condition, suppose capital S is subspace of V. Suppose capital S is a subspace of capital V of F. Okay, now we are proved. Now we prove V of F, sorry, L of S equal to capital S. Okay, for that, let some alpha belongs to L of S. Alpha belongs to L of S. That means alpha is a linear combination of vectors of capital S. For example, alpha equal to a1 alpha 1 plus a2 alpha 2 plus so on plus an alpha n. Here these alphas, alpha i's means alpha 1, alpha 2 and so on alpha n belongs to capital S, and a1, a2 and so on an simply represent ai's. Ai's means a1, a2 and so on an. These are all scalars. Okay. This representation of alpha 1, alpha 2 and so on alpha n S lo v. Endukante alpha and edlo undi L of S lo undi. That means alpha is a linear combination of vectors of capital S. That's why alpha 1, alpha 2 and so on alpha n are yes. Okay. Since alpha 1, alpha 2 and so on alpha n belongs to S, a1 comma a2 and so on an belongs to capital F, comma a1 belongs to F, alpha 1 belongs to S. Here S is already a subspace. Therefore, a1 into alpha 1 belongs to capital S. Next, a2 F lo undi. Since alpha 2 belongs to S, a2 belongs to F, a2 into alpha 2 is also belongs to S, and so on. An into alpha n is also belongs to S. So, here since capital S is subspace of V, so alpha 1 S in belongs to S, a1 belongs to F. Therefore, a1 into alpha 1 belongs to S. Next, alpha 2 belongs to S, a2 belongs to F. Therefore, a2 into alpha 2 is also belongs to S. In similar, since an belongs to F, alpha n belongs to S, an into alpha n is also belongs to S. Why all these elements are in S? Since capital S is a subspace. Again, here capital S containing elements a1 alpha 1, a2 alpha 2 and so on an alpha n. Since capital S is a subspace, by closure property, their addition a1 alpha 1 plus a2 alpha 2 plus so on plus an alpha n is also belongs to capital S. So, that implies a1 alpha 1 plus a2 alpha 2 plus so on plus an alpha n, which is equal to alpha. This alpha is also belongs to capital S. Okay. From starting, we take alpha in L of S and we proved that alpha belongs to S. Therefore, alpha belongs to L of S, that implies alpha belongs to capital S. From this, L of S is substar equal to capital S. Call it as first equation. Okay. Next, let some beta belongs to capital S. Okay. Now beta equal to 1 into beta plus some 0 into beta 1 plus 0 into beta 2 plus so on infinitely. Here we suppose in this part we suppose capital S as a finite set, and here we suppose capital S as infinite set. Okay. So that equal to, here already beta is in capital S, and suppose here all beta i's are also belongs to capital S. So totally it is a linear combination of infinite vectors of capital S, infinite vectors of capital S. So there may be a finite or infinite. Here it is a linear combination of vectors of capital S. So it is belongs to L of S. This representation belongs to L of S because this is the linear combination of all vectors of capital S. Why? Because we suppose as beta 1, beta 2 and so on, infinitely many elements are all belongs to capital S, and the remaining one vector beta, here also beta belongs to capital S. So totally in this linear combination all the vectors are belongs to capital S, and hence this linear combination is belongs to L of S. This is equal to beta. So beta belongs to L of S. So in starting we consider beta in S. Now we get beta belongs to L of S. Therefore S is a substar equal to L of S. Call it as second one. So from 1 and 2, therefore from 1 and 2 L of S equal to S. L of S equal to S. This is the first condition. Now come to second condition. Come to second condition. What we are going to prove? L of S equal to L of S. Here we observe a point. L of S is always a subset of a vector subspace of a vector space. It is also we learned in earlier classes. L of S is always a subspace. There is no doubt at all. There is no doubt at all. L of S is a subspace, even though capital S is only a subset, not a subspace. S అనేది సబ్స్పేస్ కాకపోయినా L of S మాత్రం కంపల్సరీగా సబ్స్పేస్ అయి తీరాల్సిందే. ఓకే, సిన్స్ for any set capital S, S may be subspace or not, but its linear span must be subspace. S subspace అయినా కాకపోయినా దాని లీనియర్ స్పాన్ మాత్రం సబ్స్పేస్ అవ్వాల్సిందే. Since L of S is a subspace of capital V, comma, first statement, from first statement what we prove? If S is a subspace of V, if and only if L of S equal to S. Okay, here instead of S we having L of S. Okay, so substitute L of S in this statement also. ఇక్కడ S సబ్స్పేస్ అయితే L of S equal to S అవుతుందని మనం ప్రూవ్ చేసాం. ఇక్కడ S ప్లస్లో ఏముంది? L of S ఇది సబ్స్పేస్ ఆఫ్ V. కాబట్టి ఈ ఇఫ్ అండ్ ఓన్లీ ఇఫ్ కండిషన్లో కూడా S ఉన్న చోట L of Sని సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి. దట్ మీన్స్ L of, here S means again L of S equal to S means L of S. Why we substitute S as L of S? Here this condition exists, L of S equal to S when S is a subspace. Okay, here also we substituting S as L of S equal to L of S. ఎందుకు L of S equal to S అవ్వాలంటే S సబ్స్పేస్ అవ్వాలండి. అదేవిధంగా L of S equal to L of S అవ్వాలంటే ఇక్కడ S బదులు ఏముంది? L of S ఉంది. సో L of S must be a subspace of V. Here already we have. So since L of S is subspace, we substitute S as L of S from the first condition. That means L of S equal to L of S. This is the second condition. Okay. Okay. Come to the first part. Oh sir, first part చూడండి. S a subspace of if and only if L of S equal to S అనుకున్నాం. ఓకే, సపోజ్ సో ఇఫ్ అండ్ ఓన్లీ ఇఫ్ కాబట్టి నెసరీ సఫిషియెంట్ కండిషన్స్ ఉంటాయి దీనిలో మనకి. సో నెసరీ కండిషన్ హియర్ సపోజ్ S is a subspace of capital V of F. Suppose capital S is a subspace of capital V of F. Okay, now we prove L of S equal to S. L of S equal to S. For that, so suppose alpha belongs to L of S తీసుకున్నాము. L of S కూడా S ప్రూవ్ చేయాలి. ఆల్ఫా బిలాంగ్స్ టు L of S ని తీసుకోండి. అంటే ఏంటి? ఆల్ఫా అనేది ఎస్లో ఉన్న వెక్టర్స్ యొక్క లీనియర్ కాంబినేషన్ అవ్వాలి. కాబట్టి ఆల్ఫాని A1 ఆల్ఫా 1 ప్లస్ A2 ఆల్ఫా 2 ప్లస్ 1 ప్లస్ AN ఆల్ఫా అని తీస్తున్నాను. ఇక్కడ ఆల్ఫాలన్నీ ఏమో ఎస్లో ఉంటాయి, ఏలన్నీ ఏమో క్యాపిటల్ ఎఫ్లో ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, సో ఆల్ఫాలన్నీ ఎస్లో ఉన్నాయి, ఏలన్నీ ఎఫ్లో ఉన్నాయి. ఎస్ అనేది సబ్స్పేస్ కాబట్టి టోటల్గా ఈ లీనియర్ కాంబినేషన్ మొత్తం కూడా మళ్ళీ తిరిగి ఎస్లోనే ఉంటుంది. అంటే ఈ లీనియర్ కాంబినేషన్ మొత్తం దేనికి ఈక్వల్? ఆల్ఫాకి ఈక్వల్. సో ఆల్ఫా బిలాంగ్స్ టు ఎస్. సో ఆల్ఫా అనే దాన్ని ఎస్లో ఎలా ఫేస్లో తీసుకుంటే అదా ఆల్ఫా నాకు ఎస్లో వచ్చింది కాబట్టి ఎలా ఫేస్ సబ్స్టార్ ఈక్వల్ టు క్యాపిటల్ ఎస్. నౌ సపోజ్ బీటా బిలాంగ్స్ టు క్యాపిటల్ ఎస్. నౌ వీ రిప్రజెంట్ బీటా యాజ్ 1 into beta plus 0 into beta 1 plus 0 into beta 2 and so on infinitely many. Here capital S may be finite or infinite, whatever it may be, ఏదైనా కావచ్చు మనకి. సో ఈ టోటల్ ఏంటది ఇప్పుడు బీటా 1 బీటా 2 అండ్ సో ఆన్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఈ బీటా ఈస్ అన్నీ కూడా ఎస్లో ఉన్నాయి అనుకున్నాం. తర్వాత ఈ లీనియర్ కాంబినేషన్లో మిగిలిన వెక్టర్ బీటా ఇది కూడా ఆల్రెడీ ఎస్లోనే ఉంది. కాబట్టి టోటల్ లీనియర్ కాంబినేషన్ మొత్తం కూడా నాకు ఎస్లో ఉంది కాబట్టి ఈ లీనియర్ కాంబినేషన్ మొత్తం ఎందులో ఉంటుంది? LF లో ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి బీటా బిలాంగ్స్ టు LF. సో బీటా ఎస్లో తీసుకుంటే అదే బీటా ఇప్పుడు నాకు LF వచ్చింది కాబట్టి S substar equal to LF. This is called second condition. So from 1 and 2 we have LF equal to S. ఓకే, సో మనకి ఈ కండిషన్లో ఏంటి? ఎస్ అనేది సబ్స్పేస్ అవుతుంది. ఎస్ సబ్స్పేస్ అయితే LF ఈక్వల్ టు ఎస్. మనకి ఎస్ అనేది సబ్స్పేస్ అయినా కాకపోయినా దాని లీనియర్ స్పాన్ LF ఎప్పుడు కూడా సబ్స్పేస్ అవుతుంది. LF ఎప్పుడు కూడా సబ్స్పేస్ అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి ఈ స్టేట్మెంట్లో ఎస్ అన్న చోట LF సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి. హియర్ వీ హ్యావ్ LF is a subspace of V if and only if what we have LF S బదులుగా LF LF equal to LF. That is the second condition. Okay.